angels. The end. Just kidding. We are here to talk about this book that I recently read called Angel Mage by Garth Nix. After months of rewriting the script and talking unnecessarily and spoiling majority of the book, well, that's what I'm going to do now, but I was talking a lot. And with all that talking, I have decided, you know what, scrap it, write it, and let's jump right into it. Now, this book starts off with our main character, who's the antagonist, whose name is Lilith. She was in a coma for more than 100 years, awoken by an angel, and is after 4 people who has the fragments of an archangel called Pelanil within them. Now, an archangel rules over a certain country. That's their domain. They have their own angels under them. And in this book, a whole bunch of angels were mentioned, and their scopes, like it's a lot. It's pretty amazing. Now, the 4 people are all teenagers. They go by Simon, who's the buff doctor, Henry, who is a klutz in my opinion, and he's a clerk, Dorothy, who is straight up my favorite character and given a lot of screen time, and Agnes, who is a feisty musketeer from lineage of musketeers. Now, so happened that each one of them ended up in the Star Fortress, all of them coincidentally meeting up and forming a friendship. Now, on the night that they met up to discuss, Henry, hey, why do we know each other? Them, I don't know, let's meet up. Yeah, on the night that they met up, they ended up seeing a murder in front of their eyes. Someone was murdered in a lake in front of them. Now, on retrieving the body, they found a box with the body. On opening the box, they found the color of the late Queen Sophia, the how much, I cannot remember the Roman numeral for that, but they found the color that was missing for more than 100 years. The color that they found had 4 principalities of the 12 principalities that rule under the Archangel of Sarans. Now, on finding this, and also they found a letter and some gold coins, they told the queen, and the queen gave them a reward, because apparently, as I said before, the icons were missing for over 100 years. The icons were in the possession of Lilith, who orchestrated the finding of the color. And she also manipulated the queen by writing a letter, and the queen manipulated the queen and everyone who found the box by writing a letter stating that, hey, the lady who is from Alaban, yeah, that is my possession. And by the way, Lilith killed the lady from Alaban, taking her disguise because she can be she didn't want anybody to know that, hey, that is Lilith. Nah, she just straight up killed the lady and all her servants. Yeah. But anyways, she was like, hey, that is my necklace, that belongs to me. And so happened that's how the queen summoned her. Lilith did some funny shit with the queen. Trust me, she did some funny stuff with the queen. And she kind of manipulated the queen and was like, hey, so you like the necklace? There is a whole bunch of it in Istara, which is the origin country of Lilith, and the country that Pelanil is the archangel of. The expedition starts, and Lady Lilith called in sick from doing too much funny stuff with the queen, and ran away with the expedition disguised as a refuser, a racially discriminated group of people who can't be around magic or they turn to monsters, and they are also descendants of Istara. So just stating that. Now, upon entering the land of Istara, the refusers attacked the army. The army that was made up by the musketeers, Perseverance, the King's Guard, the Watch, and the artillerists. Now, the musketeers belong to the Queen. The Perseverance belong to the Cardinal. The King's Guard belong to the King. The artillerists, they are just the gunners. They deal with gunpowder and the guns and whatnot. The Watch are like the police. They are the police. And all of them, troops of them, were just sent to go and find these icons, these powerful icons. And an icon is basically this image of an angel. You hold it, you call the name of the angel, and the angel will come because of curiosity, and you just have to hold that angel. You're like, I got you, do my bidding. Yeah, and the angel will do your bidding, dependent on if the angel has that scope of what the bidding is. Anyways, moving on. After attacking the army, and just remember, the army can't do nothing, especially the Perseverance, because the Perseverance they solely use the icons, and the icons are angels from Sarans. Istara has a block. No angels from the neighboring countries cannot go into Istara, and yeah, they were just weakened. So after stunning the army, they kidnapped the 4 peoples of interest and carried them to a cave to go at the top of Istara, where Lilith Temple is located, which has the remaining icons. Now, after battling a shit ton of ugly monsters, the 4, Lilith, and a few refusers who survived ended up in the temple. Lilith made for her lover, and her lover being the Archangel. A whole Archangel. Like, you need to understand this. The level of the Lulu here. A human fell in love with an Archangel. In this world, the only person who can interact with an archangel is a cardinal, and even them who can't summon an archangel more than 4 times in their lifetime, or they just KO. And then there's this psychopath who fell in love with a whole archangel. I know what, the archangel fell in love with her too. Now, we found out why she has interest in the 4 people, and it's simply because she wants the archangel to have a mortal body to love her. I was stunned. I was stunned to read that, because it's like the whole reason why the refusers are the refusers is because she tried to put the archangel into her mortal lover's body, and the archangel literally obliterated it. Boom. And then start hopping over 1 million people of Istara. The people that use magic after Pelenil hopped in them, they turned to some grotesque monsters, and the rest of them tried to find refuge in the other land and were treated like shit over 100 years. Like, trust me, it was not a pretty sight. But moving on, after Lilith kidnapped Dorothy, leaving the remaining 3 to kill the monsters who were pouring in the building, they had the instinct to attack Lilith, but also end up killing their own friends and family. Like, Bro, that's the amount of instinctual, primordial hate these creatures had towards Lilith. Lilith then tries to have Pelenil take over Dorothy's mind and take over her body so he can have a physical body. But Dorothy was like, dude, my mind is mine, my body is mine, but you can't make Lilith an angel. How about that? Mans was like, I'd bet. And Lilith acquired angelhood. Dorothy, who is an artist, made the first icon of the Archangel after the original one. Well, actually the second icon of the Archangel after the original one was destroyed by Lilith and unintentionally becoming the first cardinal after 100 years. Now, after Lilith died, all the monsters ended up turning back to humans because originally they were humans. Now, that literally wraps up the whole book. Now, in my opinion, the book is interesting. The magic concepts are awesome. The openness to sexuality is pretty cool, as well as the history topics of this world. It just makes you beg for more depth in this world, like the Chronicles of Narnia, how they had like a whole world and you got like a whole bunch of in-depth history of the book. Unfortunately, this is a standalone novel. But unfortunately, the book ended so sudden that it was left for the reader and other readers to discuss more about it. And that leads me to telling you, the viewer who have read the book before, go on down to the comments below. Start a discussion. I will entertain it because the book is worth talking about. And it really doesn't have a place on this platform of YouTube that has a discussion about the book, like bro, hyped discussion about the book. The book is really worth it. Now, for those who want to read the book, there's a link in the description below that has the book, and I hope the video was enjoyable. Any more recommendations of what I should read? Comment that also below. Anyways, see you next time.